my name is Annissa Roberts, and I work at the Lithonia-Davidson Library, and I do adult programming. So today I am going to do a cheese ball, which is very simple, quick, and easy. So what I'm going to do is take a 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Now the recipe will be online once this video is aired. So I typically go to easy recipes, and then I like to tweak them to fit my household because I have a very small household. So ingredients I have to downsize on, or else it'll just be way too much of a quantity for my household. Okay, so then next I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of sour cream. You're going to see how quick and easy this is. Next, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of green onion. Now I have some little favorites that I like to add in my recipe, which is a powder ranch dip mix. I use it for a lot of different recipes. It gives it a nice flavor in place of salt. So I'm using right now a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. So just empty that. Moving right along to 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. And see, with the 4th of July coming up, this will be an easy snack for when your guests come. This is a 1/2 cup of bacon. So just dump that in there. Next is black pepper, and black pepper is just to taste. So it doesn't matter how much you use. If you don't want to use any at all, that's fine too. I typically add black pepper to everything. Here is 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. This is not necessary, but I like a lot of flavoring in my cheese ball, so that's my go-to for that. Next is my favorite, my powder ranch dip mix. And I typically do this to taste. So I'm going to put some in, and then I'm going to mix it, and then I'll come back and taste it just to make sure, because I got bacon in here, so I don't want it to be overwhelming where it's going to be salty. Next is a 1 cup of Monterey cheddar shredded cheese. And now I am ready to mix this. And this is, like I said, it's really simple. It does get a little messy at first, but you want to make sure you got all the cream cheese mixed in very well. So I usually stop right here, and then I take my spatula and I go against the sides just to make sure I'm getting everything, and then I'll remix again. But it's coming into its own right now, as you can see. Okay, smells so good too. Okay, so now I'm going to do another mix, and that should do it. See how quick and easy this recipe is? Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to taste it, because remember I said I got that that powder ranch dip mix in here. That's right where it needs to be. So at this point, I'm going to show you guys how you just scoop it all together until it forms into a ball. And then lastly, now I know you might want to try some of this right away, and you really could. However, it's better, I should say, when it's chilled for at least 45 minutes to an hour. So you can use walnuts, pecans. I typically use walnuts or almonds because pecans are a little expensive. So now you see when I was saying I used the 1 8-ounce pack, because if I had to use 2, that would have been way too much for my household. So at this point, I just take the ball and I'm going to roll it into the peanuts, or I should say walnuts, I'm sorry. So you just roll it around until it's coated very well. It can get a little messy, but that's okay. But that's why I said it has to chill. And then you want to wrap this up, silk tight with plastic wrap. And like I said again, you want to make sure you let this chill for at least 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to show you. I can't help it, I'm a left-handed person, so a lot of my stuff was going to the right, which should have been on the left. So I hope I don't have to fight with this plastic wrap again. So just take this. Well, for some reason, okay. Now, you just take and then your cheese ball here, and you want to empty it gently on the plastic wrap. And you know there's always something that's going to fall out. That's the good stuff right there. And then at this point, you want to wrap it up. Make sure it's really airtight. So of course, you know I'm going to have to do another wrapping on this. And at this point, I'm going to flip it over. So I'll flip my cheese ball over. See how nice and pretty that looks? Can you see? See how nice and pretty that looks? Okay, now I'm ready to go ahead and finish it up by completing the whole wrap. Let it go in the refrigerator for 45 minutes to an hour, and it's ready. Now, what I typically like to serve this with is crackers. You can serve it with chips. It's really simple and it's really easy to make. And I hope you enjoy Recipes by Annissa Roberts. Thank you and be safe.